No, but which topic do you want to lead with?
I think it would probably be best to start off with like new console announcement. Obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking idiot.
Okay.
I was already 2 steps ahead of you. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a new episode of Coffee with Casey. I'm kind of burned. Ignore this. That's what happens when I actually get sun. But yes, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about E3. So go ahead and grab yourself some coffee and join us in some sipping.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that came out this year. A lot of announcements. I would say, like, in general, E3 was a little disappointing this year in terms of... There wasn't a lot of gameplay. There was a lot of trailers.
It was mainly just trailers. They didn't really show anything actually with games, like, at all. It's just like, look, we have cutscenes that we made up.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, like, what about, like, in-game graphics or mechanics?
Yeah,
nothing?
No.
Okay.
We didn't get it. We didn't get much about that. But we did get a lot of announcements, obviously.
Yeah.
And two of the probably the biggest ones, which we're going to lead with, is the new console generation that is coming up.
Yes, the PS5 and Xbox's Project Scarlet.
Yes. It. So the new consoles, I think PlayStation said it's slated to release 2021, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And Xbox is probably going to shoot for next year because they obviously want to try to keep up competition. And
yeah, they honestly haven't been doing all that good with the one.
No, that was
I'll
probably,
be honest.
The Xbox One wasn't the best console. Didn't really have much going for it. Its exclusives, Gears of War and Halo, were really... I think they're really bad. Like, they were really underwhelming, weren't good, not worth buying an Xbox for at all.
That's exactly the reason why I didn't really get the one, because there's not a whole lot to it.
No.
Because, like, pretty much every game on the one you can get on Steam. So it's like, that's not giving me a need to go buy an Xbox One. It's not giving me, like, hey, we have this, and you can't get anywhere else. Like, oh, okay, 2 games.
And they're both, like, not even that great. I mean, Halo 5 in its current state now, I mean, if you can look at it from a multiplayer and everything standpoint, it's alright. Campaign, still atrocious. I think it's the worst in the series, and I think it's disrespectful.
Disrespectful. How dare you?
I honestly think it's disrespectful to the franchise, but we're not here to discuss Halo 5. We're here to discuss the consoles. And
the games that were announced that we're excited for.
Yes.
We're not going to cover all the games, obviously, because...
There's a lot of games.
Might as well just go watch E3 at that point, I'll be honest.
It's more or less what we're excited for.
Yeah, it's just games and new games, sequels that we're excited about, DLC and whatnot. That type of stuff.
Yes, but so the new consoles, their specs for what they're going for, at least I know about PlayStation's like goals. So they're including SSD and stuff now because apparently that's the new thing.
Yeah, it is. It makes things run smoother. So.
The load times have been cut down. It loads 4 times faster. I was telling Casey on it earlier, and I'm like, yeah, the load times are it's 4 times longer now. And he's like, wait a minute, what?
Load times 4 times longer? That's terrible. What are they upgrading?
No, 4 times faster. And the thing that's baffling me that they're going for is native 8K support, which I don't understand 8K support. I didn't even know 8K was a thing.
Yeah, it is. They got like 16K too. Yeah. Obviously not for games, for like cameras and whatnot, but
you need a screen for that.
It hurts to look at because it's just so it's like 10 times better.
16 times better.
16 times the details. It's so sharp. Like, it cuts my retinas when I look at it. It's just like I don't even know how I made that noise, to be honest with you.
4K, I had this discussion with a few of my friends. I think 4K should be it. Like that, in terms of what you should shoot for.
That's it.
Like the benchmark should be 4K. That's it. Like, you can go for 8K, but the consoles haven't even hit 4K perfectly yet. Like,
yeah, they have a lot of frame drops on a ton of games.
Like, it's like upscale. It's like I always say, it's not true 4K.
Yeah, it's not
upscale.
That's all. It's also like back when they were doing HD. It wasn't true HD back in the day.
No.
At first, but then people are like, okay, let's actually do high def.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the 8K thing doesn't make sense to me. You have to go buy a whole TV, which kind of like that's always been the baffling part to me is we have this new tech. I'm like, that's great you have the new tech, but you have to buy a TV to really use it.
To really get the full experience with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a thing that kind of sucks because, like, if you're not, you know, you don't have a lot of money, you know, people buy consoles to save money because computers are expensive.
They're so fucking expensive.
So if you're just buying a new console and you've just been using the same TV for years and years and years, if you're just going to, you know, be saving up money for a console, then you're pretty much shit out of luck if you're not getting the full experience out of it.
Yeah, so that's some of the specs for the PlayStation. I did see it. They showed a comparison of Spider-Man. I forget what it's called. I think it's just called The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not sure, but it's the game on the PS4.
I'm not too up to spec on that.
The load times are insanely fast, like really, like maybe half a second, and you're already loading into a new area. So, like, I'm excited to see what they can do from it and go from there. These look like, I'm thinking like mid-range PCs now at this point, mid-grade PCs.
That'd be pretty dope to see.
The price tags on it, I mean, like, it might depend. I'm not getting into politics, but there's a bunch of shit going on that might affect the actual prices of these consoles because they're being manufactured in China, from what I know, and there's like a trade war, so they might be around $500 to $700, which is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is, because it's not that far off from, like you said, a mid-range PC type of price range.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, with a PC, you also have to buy your screen, your other accessories with it.
Yeah,
if you want, you know, headphones or speakers so you can actually hear the game. Your mouse pad, your mouse, your keyboard. That just adds on an extra few dollars at that point. So honestly, that's pretty much what it is once you're in the thousands. It's a few extra dollars at that point.
Yeah, no, like PC, like my PC is about $1,000, so
yeah,
and it runs most games really well. So I'm like, these consoles, I'd probably say are on par. Honestly, they might be on par with it if the specs are all true and everything. Which that's great. Like
yeah, that is great, but it's also going to come down to how developers are going to be able to actually tackle and utilize its console to its full power.
Yes,
because they're in the past consoles, they, you know, with the 4K and all that, they were able to do 4K, or sometimes they just upscaled it to make it 4K.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the games had frame drops just because they had like ton more particle effects, more finer detail, shadow effects, dust particles, all that stuff. So they have like a lot of frame drops.
Yeah, Days Gone's a great example.
Yeah.
The base PS4, you get pretty heavy frame drops. On the PS4 Pro, you still do get them, not as intense. So like the games, everything's getting better. Like, I'm kind of excited to see where gaming is going because stuff is really getting better. Like when I played Anthem on the Xbox, that thing looked beautiful. And that was just a regular 1S.
This year has definitely been like a huge step up for gaming. That's for sure.
2 years, dude. Like gaming is getting insane right now. Speaking of that, we're gonna go into the games now.
Yeah, perfect transition.
A lot of them are coming up. So I want to start with one that is causing a lot of controversy in the specific community itself, which is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, I know Casey himself is probably not the biggest fan of the series.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a lot of input on this because, you know, I don't really follow the Pokemon community and all that stuff. I'm more of a, you know, Blizzard guy. So
yeah. So basically, Sword and Shield obviously is coming out on the Switch this year. I think around October, November. But like the biggest thing that they're doing is there's no national dex for the game, meaning you're not getting every Pokemon that's ever been made since Gen 1. And a lot of people are upset over it. Like, and I'm one of the people who's a little upset over it, but people have been taking it really far, harassing developers. They've been harassing Cerebi, which is like a really big Pokemon site, like for information and everything. It's just ridiculous. And like, I understand being upset because obviously if you've been a fan for the game since Red and Blue.
You know, obviously you're going to be upset over certain things. It's kind of like when Blizzard announced the whole Diablo mobile thing, people got upset about that because it's been on PC. You know, people have been playing Diablo 1, 2, and 3 on PC. And then the next Diablo game in the franchise, they announce it for mobile. That's where they kind of screwed up. And then especially when he said, "What, do you guys not have phones?"
Yeah.
Oh god, that's like you just stabbing them twice right there.
Like it's like it's I don't know. Like people are taking it the wrong way. I mean, and like the way I looked at it is, so they wanted to move Pokemon onto a main series console for a while now because obviously power. Like if you look at Ultra Sun and Moon, you'd be absolutely baffled at how much they packed into that. Like it's insane. Like when you look at it on a portable, gaming device. So they're like, well, we want to move to the Switch because portability now. You still have that same feel and a lot more power and capabilities.
Yeah.
But in doing that, they cut Pokemon out, and everybody's like, well, what's the big deal? I'm like, well, that's the game.
Yeah, that's the point of the game. It's
to catch them all.
Even I know that.
Like that's the part of the game is the Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
And it also didn't help that they announced a app called Pokemon Home, which is basically a replacement for Bank, where you can transfer between Sun and Moon, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee to this app. It like holds them all, and you're going to be able to transfer them to the new games, which is cool. But they announced that before they announced there's no national dex. So people are like, oh, that's great. I can't wait to get all these Pokemon in here. And then they're like, by the way, you can't put all of them here. If they're not in the Galar Dex, they're not going to be in the game. And it's like...
It's going to be interesting how they're going to tackle that with an app. Like...
Pokemon Bank worked really well. It literally... it goes by... the cart is in the game, obviously. And then you transfer... You can like move them between the file and stuff. It's relatively easy to use. I don't know how they're going to do it between the phone.
Yeah, that's going to be a little interesting to figure out.
But other than that, yeah, no. It's just like the game itself looks beautiful. A lot of the new mons look really cool, and the region looks gorgeous. Like it's the best looking game that you could possibly get. But it's just that not having the national dex really sucks. But I understand when you take into consideration there's over 800 Pokemon. So far, that's just Gen 8. That's not even or Gen 7. That's not even including the new one. And you have shiny variants, so double that for programming.
Yeah.
So I understand why they're doing it. I'm still upset. However, if you're one of those guys being an asshole, try to be a little more understanding. Don't like go attack devs.
Yeah, don't be that. Don't be that guy. Come on.
Be reasonable when it comes to like being upset. I'm upset. I'm not like, fuck you, Junichi Masuda. You suck. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Pokemon.
And then there's Breath of the Wild 2 that's coming out. They announced that, which I hope they expand a lot on that, because just from the short time that I played it, and just see people play it's cool that what they did with it. Oh, they had a great concept for it.
Best groundwork for a game.
Very bare bones though, and it feels empty.
That's like my thing. The only goal I had in that game when I was playing it is to get the Master Sword, because my biggest complaint about the game is the weapons. The break.
Yeah, the thing that break too easily.
Like they just, and I don't have an issue with weapon degradation at all. I love the Fallout series. I love knowing that your gun, you have to be cautious of what you're using, how often you use it.
Yeah.
And being able to repair it. But that's what I wanted in this game, was a repair and crafting system.
Yeah, that'd be actually really cool. And I just feel like they could do a lot more with that, with maybe like certain like side missions to travel to like a different town or something. Maybe add like more in the fields, like little villages or something like that.
I want more cities,
more interaction with people, NPCs, secret items you can find in those cities.
Yeah, like I also really want traditional dungeons back. Not to say I didn't like the shrines or the divine beasts. I just, like, I know the whole point of Breath of the Wild was the exploration and discovery thing, which it does really well. It's just...
That would make more sense to have, like, caves and stuff like that, though, like, actual dungeons with, like giant spiders or, like a dragon in there or something.
Yeah, like, I just...
Hoarding loot.
I kind of want, like,
I know those are the, like, bare basics of examples, but come on.
Yeah, no, but I want, like, traditional dungeons back, but not in the sense that you have to... It's linear, like... I would love traditional dungeons in the term of like Forest Temple, Fire Temple from Ocarina of Time, but being able to go to any of them in any order you want. And like having to do certain quests. Oh, you want to do the Fire Temple? Well, you have to go do the side quests to get the tunic or the clothes to be able to go in there and do it. Like stuff like that. Like I like the groundwork that Breath of the Wild has. It's perfect setup for a solid title. I just think it needs crafting. I would like traditional dungeons back, even if they don't. I will be fine with...
Sorry, we had technical difficulties and I'm throwing my phone.
Where were we? Oh. groundwork. Breath of the Wild, great groundwork. A lot of stuff I would just like to reintroduce.
Yeah.
It's just basically it. Like the game, Breath of the Wild itself is not bad. I mean, obviously, a lot of people think I'm wrong when I don't like it, and they're like, "Well, you're not a true Zelda fan." I'm like, I would think that makes me more of a Zelda fan to look at this. I'm like,
I've noticed that a lot of people think you're wrong when you speak your mind. Like, James, you're just wrong because you have a different opinion. Best game ever.
Like when I say it, like the most blunt way, I don't suck Zelda's dick as much as other people do. I love the franchise. I've played just every game. But I'm more critical when it comes to playing them. I just didn't think Breath of the Wild was a 10 out of 10 Game of the Year game. It is a solid game. I'd give it like an 8. I'd give it like a solid 8. It could be a 10 out of 10 if it just had these few improvements, but...
Which we're hoping that they bring with the sequel.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
trailer looked really good, but we'll see where it goes from there.
So, another topic. What are we even at for time? We're like 17 minutes, that's fine. It's probably going to be like a 2-parter.
True.
So, like, Coffee with Casey 4 and then 4.5. So, next topic. We'll stick with Nintendo while we're at it. Why not? The new Smash DLC.
Yes.
Which I'm hyped about because they have... This is the one that people really got upset about, is the Dragon Quest character.
I think his name is just Hero.
Yeah, it's the hero. They call him the hero because you can have alternate skins of this different heroes throughout the series, which I think is pretty cool. Nice little touch to that. A lot of people don't think that's cool because he's a sword fighter. Like, all this game has is like sword fighters.
There's like 17.
Yeah, there's like 17, 18 of them.
Mm-hmm. Somebody did a thing.
Out of 80 characters.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of backlash over Hero, and I think the reason he's called Hero is because they're from, I think, the new game that they're releasing, so they don't have the specific names yet. So the name might change, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just calling him Hero for now. And then the other announcement, which people got insanely excited for, was Banjo-Kazooie. But there's also people who weren't excited for Banjo-Kazooie.
James was telling me that people think that Banjo-Kazooie is a waste of a character slot.
Yeah. I saw like some people on Twitter, like on a lot of threads, like, well, why would you add Banjo-Kazooie? Like, it just seems like a wasted slot. And I'm like,
what? He's been so like wanted forever.
Since Melee, they've wanted Banjo-Kazooie. Melee.
And these people have the audacity to say, he's a waste?
Like, no. Like, you know who was a waste? Piranha Plant. Daisy. Waluigi if he was in. Like, if they put... I think Wario's a waste. Like, there's a lot of characters I could go through. Like, these are a waste of a slot. But I don't care. Dr. Mario, Dark Pit. Like, these characters, like, we have a subtle little difference in how they play.
Get away from me.
Like, I don't mind. Like, I don't care. Like, they put them in. They're like, great. Thank you, Sakurai. Like, you balance them and they're really fun to play. So, like... But yeah, no, like, I don't understand. Banjo-Kazooie, like, looks very unique in its playstyle.
Absolutely.
Extremely unique.
Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. And people are just... I don't know.
I don't get, like, where's Doom Guy?
Get away from me.
Where's Minecraft Steve?
Get away from me.
Like,
just go
where's Tetris?
Go away. Go away. You guys... Not you guys, but...
I mean...
People tend to just complain because they don't get what they want. And, like, guys, come on. Sakurai has worked so goddamn hard on this game.
It depends on your complaints, too. Like, you can... If it's, like... Well, I mean, in a Smash game, like, when it comes to characters, I feel like that's a little less, like... It's a fighting game. Like, I don't get... You could be Mortal Kombat with 25 characters out of their 100 or whatever.
80 characters.
Yeah, like, they've put 80, balanced them, have a solid balance, too. Like, this is a really balanced game for what it is.
Absolutely.
And, like, I don't... Like, there's a lot of characters I want. I love Master Chief in there.
If I were going to complain about something about Smash, I'd complain about the online connection.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to fix their online.
That's the only thing I'd really complain about. And maybe adding, like, a boss rush in. You know, I would like a boss rush. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean...
But, you know, besides that... What's there to complain about? We have 80 freaking characters! Literally. Oh, I didn't get Waluigi! Oh, no! You didn't get Waluigi! Because he's been in... What has he been in?
He's in tennis. Mario Tennis. That's what he was created for.
He's been in tennis?
In Mario Party.
In Mario Party and Mario Kart. He's had no standalone game like Wario.
And that's the key that people forget about. The characters in Smash are
like,
standalone characters.
Look, he could have his tennis. Good.
Like, I don't...
Good, he's gonna be a tennis player? Good. That's why he's an assist trophy. He's a tennis player, God damn it.
Like the only one that obviously Casey and me have been upset over is Zero, but that's a very solid reason. He would be amazing in Smash.
God, I love that. I'm still hoping out. You know, I'm hanging in there. We have 2 more slots.
We do, but
I'm hanging in there, man.
Not completely upset over it. Like, I'm not like rioting in the streets because they didn't add Zero in.
I'm pretty sure it was assist trophy.
Yeah, they could have made him a character, but yeah, no, I don't know.
Exactly, they could have. He was an assist trophy. He hits all the fucking moves right there. I'm upset.
You just gotta look at Mega Man X4. But yeah, no, like the character slots, I think it's a little ridiculous how people have been acting about it. But the thing with me is, it's just who even, like, somebody would always say, well, who even knows who these Dragon Quest characters are? They're not popular in the West. I'm like, neither was Marth and Roy. So let's rip Marth and Roy. Every Fire Emblem character, rip them out of Smash. While we're at it, rip out Captain Falcon, because F-Zero wasn't that huge in the United States at all. Sheik. You mean, like, who really knew Sheik unless you put Ocarina of Time in? Sheik was like such a side character that had like little to no appearance.
Yeah.
But they added Sheik into the game. Nobody complained about that. Like there's probably a lot more. I don't. There's 80 characters. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head.
I'm trying to think of some right now.
We have three Metroid characters. We have Samus, Dark Samus, and Ridley. That's it. And somebody's like, why'd they add Ridley? I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh, like, why'd they add Ridley? I don't know. They probably wanted Ridley forever.
I don't know. Why'd they add Ridley? Huh? Why don't we have Kraid or Mother Brain? That's more balanced than Ridley.
But no, I don't know. The character selection, I don't have an issue with it. There's over 80 characters. Yeah. If you can't find one you like,
it's not the game for you.
Literally,
I'm sorry. They have every character they had in Smash plus more.
Like,
and you're over here be like,
there's no Master Chief. Like, yeah,
no Doom guy.
I want Doom Guy's never gonna be in the game. He's never gonna be in the game. There's never gonna be Doom Guy.
Where's Doom Guy?
It's not gonna happen. But
why don't we have OCDGaming? Why don't we have OCD?
It's like, why did they put Goku in? I'm like, Goku's not a fighting. Like, he's not a fighting. He's not from a game.
Anime.
Like that's not how this works.
Man, I really wish Kakashi was in the game.
Oh, yes. Let's put Gara in there. fuck you, Jump Force. But yeah,
oh my god.
I'm confused about the complaints over the character slots. I
don't know, man.
They work really hard for Smash. I would argue it's Nintendo's biggest franchise.
Yeah.
In terms of like popular, like
Absolutely.
Obviously Mario and Zelda outsell it, but let's be real. What game has more hype than Smash? At any game, what game has more hype than Smash? Maybe Halo. Maybe Halo.
When the trailer went for Banjo-Kazooie, everybody flipped out when they saw the Jiggy bounce across the screen.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Whoa!" Like, you guys, it's a puzzle piece, and everyone's getting hyped. They know why they're getting hyped.
But like, yeah, like like there is not a single other game I can literally think of except like hearing Master Chief's voice in a trailer than a Smash Brothers, just anything. Listen to the Brawl music. I don't even like Brawl. That music, goosebumps. Goosebumps every time. But yeah, no, I don't know. They like let them add characters.
That game looked really freaking good for 480.
Oh yeah, that game is beautiful.
It was insane how good it looked.
A lot of games on the Wii kind of looked alright. Mario Galaxy, beautiful looking game. But yeah, that's Smash. That's
Smash.
That's Smash.
This is gonna be long. Ouch.
We're gonna probably split this up into 2 parts. So we will probably end that here with Nintendo and the announcements. The next part we will be covering more just regular non-Nintendo games that might release on a lot of consoles.
Yeah, we'll probably just blow by them real quick too, honestly, because there's a lot of games we still gotta talk about. Once again, we're not covering all the games.
No,
so
there's too many.
If you say, oh sorry, burped. If you say, like, oh, you forgot so-and-so, you know why.
This is mostly just the games that we're excited about.
Heck yeah, dude. So if you guys liked the video, please give it a like. If you want to see more by us, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share this video around on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever it may be, Reddit, all that good stuff. Use a hashtag Coffee with Casey so I can see it. And I can acknowledge it, like it. Thank you personally. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Look out for Coffee with Casey, 4.5. It's going to be a thing.
4.5.
Lion King did it, why can't I?
Well, that's the best one. That's the best Lion King movie. I'm saying it right now. Lion King 1.5, best Lion King movie. Fight me. Timon and Pumbaa are the only good parts. Fight me. Gee, James, I wonder if I find people that like you.
That's it.
That's it. That's where we're ending it.
That's it. That's it. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we catch you all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Or don't say bye to them, Dave. God, you're so rude.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Casey of OCDGaming. I want to thank you all once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll really help us out a whole lot. If you want to see more by us, go ahead and check out our recent uploads and check out our playlist. You'll find tons of more content there. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully we catch you all on the next video. Take care, everybody.